Welcome back. We have a news alert on OpenAI. Kate Rooney is back. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kelly. Yeah, so I'm hearing that OpenAI expects to more than triple its revenue this year to $12.7 billion. It's being fueled by the paid AI software it offers.
What if an AI company, not a bank or a tech giant, is pulling in $1 billion every single month? That's right. According to the information, OpenAI now generates $12 billion a year, surpassing the GDP of entire countries. How did a non-profit become this unstoppable? Let's find out. Chapter 1. How OpenAI got here. Back in 2015, OpenAI was born out of a bold dream mission to make artificial intelligence a force for good that benefits all of humanity. Think about this. A small group of visionary thinkers, including Elon Musk and Sam Altman, gathered with the conviction that AI shouldn't be controlled by just a few tech giants or corporations. Their idea was to create an open, non-profit organization dedicated to making advanced AI accessible, safe, and responsible. But idealism quickly met the brutal economics of cutting-edge technology. AI research isn't cheap. It demands massive infrastructures, the smartest minds, and endless computing power that racks up bills by the second. To fuel growth and maintain leadership, the non-profit model posed real limits. So, 4 years in, OpenAI boldly shifted gears in 2019. They created a capped profit model, a hybrid approach designed to attract investors while still committing to social good by limiting returns. It was a clever compromise between mission and money. That's when Microsoft entered the story. The tech titan poured over $13 billion into OpenAI, a staggering bet on the promise of AI. It wasn't just cash, it was a strategic partnership. Microsoft gained exclusive access to OpenAI's GPT models for integration into its flagship products like Bing and Copilot. Suddenly, OpenAI was no longer a scrappy non-profit. It was a tech heavyweight racing at the forefront of the AI revolution. The original mission lived on, but OpenAI was undeniably playing in the big leagues now. Chapter 2. Where the $12 billion come from. So how did OpenAI get to generate $12 billion every year? Let's dig into the money-making machine. Start with ChatGPT Plus, the premium subscription that costs $20 a month and gives users access to the latest and greatest GPT-4 features. Millions subscribe, willing to pay for priority access, faster responses, and advanced tools like image generation. Those $20 subscriptions add up quickly into a formidable revenue stream. Next, ChatGPT Team and Enterprise plans bring in large chunks of cash. These packages target companies, offering team-wide licenses that give hundreds of thousands of employees AI-powered assistance. For businesses, that kind of productivity boost and automation is worth thousands each month, creating another lucrative channel for OpenAI. Then there's the API sales, developers and companies paying to embed OpenAI's models into apps, websites, and services. Picture startups building smarter chatbots, customer support tools, or creative assistants. They pay per usage, scaling up OpenAI's reach. This widespread integration means OpenAI's technology is underpinning countless everyday digital experiences. Recently, the GPT Store has emerged as another revenue pillar. Third-party developers create and sell AI-powered apps on this platform, and OpenAI takes a cut, expanding its ecosystem and revenues exponentially. Here's a real-world moment to ground it. In London, a marketing agency leverages GPT-4 to write ads so efficiently that it saves them 60 hours every month, which is roughly a month and a half of work for one employee, freed up to focus on bigger creative ideas. Multiply this across millions of businesses worldwide, and you see how AI as a service is reshaping industries and fueling OpenAI's rapid growth. Chapter 3. The explosion of users. OpenAI's tools aren't just making money, they're becoming part of people's daily lives. With over 700 million weekly active users globally, ChatGPT's reach is truly staggering. Think of this. Nearly 1 in every 10 people on the planet regularly interacts with an AI assistant. The diversity of users is wide. Students tap into ChatGPT for instant homework help and personalized tutoring. Coders rely on it to write and debug complex code. Businesses harness it to automate customer communication, streamline scheduling, and boost efficiency. Here's a vivid scene. A solo entrepreneur in Nigeria, juggling multiple roles, accesses GPT-4 on their phone to draft persuasive emails, manage finances, brainstorm product ideas, and even write social media posts, all through a single app. The AI doesn't just save time, it levels the playing field by providing access to world-class tools usually reserved for big enterprises. This flood of users transforms AI from a niche curiosity into something as essential as smartphones or the internet. Suddenly, the $12 billion revenue doesn't just come from abstract numbers, it's grounded in real, everyday impact on millions of lives. Chapter 4. The massive cost of doing business. Now, here's the twist that often goes unseen. Making $12 billion a year is a monumental achievement, but running the operations that generate that income costs OpenAI nearly $8 billion annually. The financial scale behind AI is enormous and growing. OpenAI's AI models don't run on personal laptops or basic servers. They operate on colossal data centers filled with thousands upon thousands of GPUs, specialized chips designed for the heavy lifting AI requires. These clusters consume energy at levels comparable to powering small cities, and they run around the clock, processing trillions of calculations every second. Training a state-of-the-art model like GPT-4 isn't a one-time expense. It costs hundreds of millions of dollars for just a single training cycle. Consider the raw electricity and advanced hardware needed to teach an AI to understand and generate natural language at this scale. That's equivalent to running an industrial facility non-stop for months. Picture a mid-sized city, buzzing with lights, heating, air conditioning, all consuming megawatts of electricity. Now visualize diverting that entire city's energy consumption exclusively to power AI computations, day after day, month after month. That is the relentless energy appetite required for OpenAI's models. Chapter 5. The AI Arms Race. OpenAI isn't the only player in the race to dominate artificial intelligence. Competitors are pushing hard around the world. Anthropic's Claude 3 has rapidly gained traction, being praised for its safety measures and natural language abilities. Google's DeepMind brought Gemini into the spotlight, seamlessly integrated across Google's massive ecosystem, powering smarter searches, emails, and voice assistants. Meta, with billions of dollars in backing, is betting on open-source AI models, believing openness will win the future. This competition is fierce, and it's often called an AI arms race for a reason. It's a battlefield where innovation, money, and strategy collide. Major enterprises are caught in the crossfire, with their decisions carrying millions in consequences. Think about a big bank choosing between OpenAI's GPT-4 and Anthropic's Claude 3 to automate customer service. That choice isn't just tech. It's a financial decision that could save or cost millions annually. Every client, every deal, every integration represents a strategic win or loss in this escalating war. Still, OpenAI currently leads the pack, wielding its brand recognition and vast user base as powerful weapons. But the race is far from over, and the next few years could tip the balance. Chapter 6. Profit versus Purpose. Now let's get real and uncomfortable. Can a company earning $12 billion a year genuinely claim it's putting humanity first? Or is OpenAI just another tech giant chasing profits? This tension is at the heart of public debate. Critics argue that OpenAI's pivot to a capped profit business and massive investments have made it more secretive, less transparent, and harder to hold accountable. Questions about data privacy, ethical AI use, and unintended consequences aren't just academic, they're urgent concerns for millions of users. On the other hand, supporters say that without big money, the breakthroughs OpenAI delivers wouldn't be possible. Progress costs billions, and OpenAI has been among the most responsible AI players, publishing safety research and engaging with regulators. What's clear though, is that with this scale of money and power, the stakes couldn't be higher. It's no longer just about creating cool tech, it's about how that tech shapes society, impacts jobs, influences politics, and changes our understanding of what it means to be human. Chapter 7. The Future. Looking ahead, predictions for OpenAI's future are nothing short of breathtaking. Some analysts forecast that revenues could surge to $125 billion annually by 2029, a tenfold leap promising unimaginable growth and innovation. This spells a future where AI isn't just a tool, it's the foundation upon which new industries and ways of life are built. But alongside the excitement looms risk. The AI hype train is moving fast, and for some, faster than actual sustainable results. Some experts warn of a bubble, an investment frenzy that could burst if technology fails to deliver on its loftiest promises, or if regulatory crackdowns tighten the reins. Governments around the world are sharpening their pencils, drafting rules to tame AI's reach and reduce harm. Public trust is fragile, especially after incidents involving misinformation, bias, and privacy breaches tied to AI-generated content. Think, if tomorrow, a major AI-created scandal hits headlines, a leak of sensitive data, or an AI-generated event spirals out of control, the backlash could trigger regulatory shutdowns, scaring off investors and halting progress. Chapter 8. What this means for you. This story isn't about billion-dollar valuations or competitive posturing, it's about you. How AI, led by OpenAI's rapidly evolving technology, is already reshaping your life and will continue doing so in ways both subtle and profound. From classrooms using AI tutors to personalizing learning, to hospitals employing AI-driven diagnostics and treatment plans, to your smartphone assistant getting smarter daily, AI is no longer futuristic. It's here, integrated deeply into the fabric of everyday life. AI becomes the primary interface for accessing human knowledge, our instant guide to information, creativity, and connection. Voice, text, vision, it all flows through AI, making life smoother, faster, and richer. The company leading this charge, pulling in $12 billion a year and rapidly scaling, is not just an economic powerhouse, it's setting the norms and ethics, challenging our privacy, and redefining work and society. So the real question isn't if AI will be part of your life. It already is. It's about how we wield this power. Will AI amplify human potential, or will dependency on machines dull our skills and freedoms? Are we ready to be partners with intelligent tools, or will we lose control of them? The future is bright but fragile, the stakes are enormous, and the story we write now will echo for generations. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want more deep dives into tech, money, and the future.